DJ's never ending story.
Welcome to episode 96. And this episode is, just kind of showing off our content from the previous episodes. We almost at 100. So I'm pretty sure you missed a lot of content if you haven't listened to every single show. So this episode is going to break down some of our best episodes. And, we had a lot of good episodes. Every episode was dope. But, I had to try and narrow it down as much as I can. So, y'all enjoy this, and we'll see y'all next week. I honestly think, Cuzzo, that 50% of us won't even know our purpose until we gone off this earth. I think, I'm trying to push out my purpose to you and to everybody listening, but I really don't know if that's really my purpose. I think the purpose comes from somebody else telling you your purpose.
That's your purpose.
That's your purpose. Your purpose is this. Like, it's hard. I think it's not impossible, but I just think that it's hard to say what your own purpose is. Like, how do you know? Like, you don't know how it comes out to other people. Like, I feel like most people will get, like, once they pass, they be like, hey, so-and-so was this. So-and-so touched this person. So-and-so did this for this person. Sometimes you don't even recognize what you do for people. Like, I could be dancing and doing all that, right? And it took me a while for people to actually hit me up and say, hey, you the reason I do this. And I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You don't know your purpose until somebody else tell you your purpose. I don't think that we can say our purpose. It's almost like, I can't get a good example off the top of my head while we live, but I just honestly think somebody has to tell you what your purpose is. See, I can tell you, because you always was the type, I don't know if it's just a sign or what, but you always look out for others before you look out for yourself.
Right.
You the reason I started taking dance serious in the first place.
Right.
You told me, hey, you cold, cuzzo. You don't want to be saying I woulda, shoulda, coulda when I was younger, telling your kids that I would have been this, I would have been on TV, I would have been that.
For the podcast.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So this is the question. Everybody, listen. Do you think that Drake, Drake has been killing it all 2000s, like he been killing shit like constantly. Do you think Drake will be killing shit in the 90s? If this was the 90s, would Drake be Drake?
No.
In the 90s?
No.
Why you say that?
You gotta look who.
Hey, it's a lot of competition in the 90s.
You gotta look who always. That's just like saying LeBron James wouldn't kill it in the 90s. It's too much. It's too much.
Oh, let's not go there.
It's too much.
Okay.
Well,
I know it was real hardcore. It was like the style, the era was real hardcore in the 90s.
The reason I'm saying that is because think about this. You got Biggie, Tupac, Snoop, Nas, DMX, Wu-Tang, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Scarface, Ludacris. It goes on and on. Like, it was so much.
Yeah,
it was so much
from the earlys to the.
And then let's even go like this, because Drake is pop, too.
Yeah,
he would never beat Michael Jackson. He couldn't.
Well,
he could never beat Prince.
Because he was doing the R&B bag too.
He couldn't beat R. Kelly.
But who was in the 90s that was doing both, like rap and R&B? Is it?
Nobody, because it wasn't popular back then.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, what the fuck is that? See, back in the day, people then was not used to change, so they probably been looking like, bro, what the fuck is this? No, I ain't rocking with it. Nowadays, people like, you know who bought that alive, where you can do R&B and rap.
Ja Rule.
Exactly. So Ja Rule made that lane for them, for people to do, like, sing, "What would I be without you?" Like, to sing on the record,
right?
And be an R&B record. But see, back in the day, like, if it was hip hop, it's strictly hip hop, no singing shit. We ain't singing nothing.
Yeah, like it was real, like,
the closest you got
hardcore.
The closest you got was Mary J. Blige and Method Man. I need, like, that's the closest you got. But Method Man wasn't on there saying, "You all I need." He was on there rapping, like so they would look at Drake like, "Well, who the fuck is no? We can't. No." Back in the day, they our minds back in the day was one track, nigga. It's either hip hop or R&B. Which one you gonna do, nigga? Because you ain't gonna do both.
Yeah. Well, I gotta combat that. I think Drake would.
That's because you
be Drake.
Fan.
No, listen up. I ain't really that big of a Drake fan.
Not no more. You first, boy, you was.
No, but I'm just gonna say, as far as like what he can do, Drake is a trendsetter. He does things. Like, I know you said Ja Rule, but you also gotta remember Drake has a certain recipe for greatness. What he does is stay relevant. So whatever there is, if it's an artist that he need to be with to stay relevant, a Lil Baby, whoever Joe Schmo is, if he popping, I'm hitting you up and I'm on your track. And because he wants everybody, he want all era fans, he want all the eras on his team, because he'll have the Generation X, he'll have the baby bloomers, he'll have us, the millennials, he'll have Generation Z under us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he play music for everybody. So I think in the 90s he would have found a way to trend set and make everybody else do what he's doing, because it'll work, because he knew how to get to the black people, and he knew how to get to the white people and the Asians. You know what I'm saying? So he will find a way to be, of course he's pop, so pop is basically popular, whatever, the whole world. No, he wouldn't have been bigger than Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson was still in his prime around there. Definitely Prince was still in his prime at that time. So he definitely, man, there's so much competition. Nowadays he got the competition, but he got up there so early that he's over the J. Cole's and over the Kendricks. Only through numbers, though. Because, you're going to have a lot of people saying Kendrick better, J. Cole better, but
I'm only going off of people's mindsets from back in
from
the
back
day.
then.
He wouldn't have made it. You had Rakim, you had
Craig Mack.
No.
You don't like Craig Mack?
Bro, don't you ever.
Okay, no Craig Mack.
Boy.
I apologize. Did you say NWA?
You had NWA.
Okay.
You had Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, Bone Thugs.
You had Twister. Like, you had KRS-One.
Ooh,
like
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, MOP. Like, he wouldn't do the way people mindsets was back in the day.
LL Cool J.
Definitely. But see, but now let's go there. Now
let's
go there. LL Cool J was the one that could he pushed the edge.
Yeah.
Like he pushed the edge for it to be R&B, but Ja Rule took it and went to a whole nother level with it.
Yeah.
LL Cool J was the one that really started it.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he had Who Do You Love? He started off.
He catered to the women.
Oh, he was the lady lover man.
Yeah, he had his time with the "Mama Go Knock You Out" type stuff.
So and then you had Heavy D. Like, it's so many greats, man. Like Drake. I'm telling you, it's just like LeBron. Back in the day, it wouldn't matter. He would be like, oh, we know Drake, but he wouldn't be up there, because even if she's standing there looking at you,
yeah, you are. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
You still cheating.
But it's supervision.
What?
You're being supervised. You got your woman right there watching you. So by her just watching and not beating the chick ass,
that already gave you permission to do it. Now, if you go outside your way
Man,
and she ain't
hold
there,
up.
it's like, all right, I'm gonna go on. Look, we just fuck.
Let me tell you what just
Hey,
happened.
whisper in the ear. I want more to this. Wait till she go
Let me
to
tell you. Let me tell you what just happened, boy. That was like the worst fucking answer. I snatched the goddamn headphones out the computer because the fucking was the worst headphones. I mean, I swear the worst answer. Man, no, dude, it's still cheating, man. Like it don't matter if she's there or not. Like your dick is going in something else. Like that's not your wife. See again, this opens up Pandora's box, and then soon you try to sit there, and then you like, and then like, here's another one they get mad at. Here's another one they get mad at. They get mad at because you find the girl. So what you mean? You been fucking the girl? No, I found them for.
That's a no. You can't.
That is stupid.
I know.
This is why you don't do it. You don't do it.
That's up to the couple. What the rules is. I pick the female. You sit aside, and then you
about the past and the present, and that's power. And I do believe that the things that we need to learn as older gentlemen, which is myself and Tony, because we've been there, is that when somebody tell you what you can't do, you tell yourself what you can do. But the catch to this is we can't tell the young people not to express themselves the way they do.
Right.
We just want them to listen first. Sit back, absorb it, come out strong. Don't always look at the hurt side of something to be angry. Look at somebody doubting you. When somebody doubts you, it should give you the fuel to say, no, I'll show you what I am. I'll show you who I am. And I'm going to do it with all respect. In order to get respect, you got to earn respect. But you first have to respect yourself.
Respect yourself.
Now, this generation don't respect themselves. Okay. They get angry because you're telling them the fucking truth. If I tell you you ain't doing shit, you got to realize you ain't doing shit of nobody else. That's why the person's saying it. Don't take it as just take it as constructive criticism. To learn to say, hey, you know what? I don't like how I do that. I need to change. But me as an older generation, I need to learn. Just because the youth do it different, don't mean it ain't got the same meaning. It's got the same meaning and the same purpose. With change comes change. But never forget, you got to love each other. And that's what this generation lacked. The lack of love. Lack of trust, lack of belief in each other. Just because somebody do something different don't make them different. They just different on how they do it. You all the same. Black is black. It don't crack. It's the same color.
That's right.
And for that, I love all my brothers and sisters. I just want us to learn to do each other and care for each other a little bit more.
Cool. On to the next question. It kind of segues to this one.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the future of our black people?
Well, based on the nation as far as the future of our black people, I feel better now than I did probably a year ago with all the things that done happened with Breonna Taylor and what's the young boy name here from St. Louis? Mike Brown and things that done happened in Texas. And the good thing about it in a bad situation is showing everywhere. This generation now can look forward to seeing change because of the things that they've been through, because of media, because of podcasts, because of it's in the NBA, it's in politics and government, and it's home, everybody's home. Now you wanted this. You wanted to get noticed.
Right.
Now you got that exposure. Now you need to act on it. Forget the anger. Show the strength. Show the unity. You can walk down the street seeing kumbaya, violence about somebody the police attacking somebody or somebody being shot or dragged out of a car, but you're doing it to your own people. You breaking in the house of the next door neighbor. You raping the kid that grew up with you. You shooting the little brother and sister that was raised with you. You can't cure violence with violence. So the first thing in the future, this generation need to realize to make the future brighter.
Right.
We had our fights. My generation had our fights, but we didn't kill like this. We didn't disrespect our own kind like this. We all sold dope. I'm a retired government employee. I sold dope for 20 to 30 years, 35 years I worked in the government. But I never hurt nobody. We all protected each other for what we did, not hating on each other because of what we did and who had more and who had less. But we helped each other regardless. We gave everybody a prop. Whether if you ain't in that person's shoes and you ain't as cool as they is, don't hate on them because they're cooler than you. Don't hate on them because they got more than you. You know, and that's the same thing with the people that got more. Promote each other more, and you would earn more. Share more, give more, not take. This generation, this new generation is in the taking business, not the giving and sharing business. You got to learn. Now you done showed the entire world how black has been pushed down. We have over 400 years.
Yeah, we shoved it down
But
their throats,
the thing about it, don't shut your own doors down. Let some lose them doors that they trying to show. Now you can open them wide open. Our thing is, we fought more. We didn't have the voice that you all have. We didn't have the power of politics and the power and the influence that you all have every day with the internet, the media, and everything else. We had to do more things. We sacrificed more on the sweat and tears of our back and getting beat and dogs sick on us and not. I mean, you all got privileges we never had. You never know how it is to not drink at water fountains because they all white. You never know about not getting education because they limited what you did. You don't know how that all black jobs was either janitor jobs, housekeeping jobs, cleaning somebody's house, or working for a janitorial company, or cafeteria, or cook. You can be doctors, you can be lawyers, you can be anything you want now. Seek that power. The doors has been already opened off our back. Don't make us feel like all the things we done was in vain. You got education at your disposal, but you don't even want to go get educated. You don't even want to go to school. We fought for segregation in order for you to go to school. Don't throw it back.
I think that's what was some of our generation don't understand. I think most starting to figure it out, like what y'all actually put into. Because it's a saying in our generation that y'all was soft. let me explain. Because they think that our fathers and forefathers was soft because how much they put up with stuff. But it was deeper than, you know what I'm saying?
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
Do you all understand? When somebody's shitting on you, when somebody beating on you, when somebody keeping you down, the mind is powerful. The difference between us and this generation, we know how to trick them. We made them feel like they was beating us down and they was powerful. But all along, we was already working our tools. We didn't show our strength. We showed our power. You know how hard it is not to show anger, but you got it within? Because that's manipulation. We knew how to manipulate the system. That's why you all got the privileges now. You don't earn nothing by walking down the street, getting tear gas all in your face, getting slapped up with a stick, dragged to the police department. But because the catch to it is, you ain't fooling. You acting like a bunch of animals. How you gonna come from something that you creating yourself? You can't make yourself look good and feel weak by thinking you're doing something strong by saying, I ain't gonna let. No, you say that to yourself. If you get into the mind of what somebody's trying to do to you, eventually you make them see themselves for what they trying to do, and they change. Because it don't take but a few of them to say, we wrong for what we doing. And what it is, when you got compassion comes from people who don't fight back. Eventually, even your captors, even your violent people, start feeling bad for what they do. So they start singling out the people within their race that they know that's evil. And they start putting them in their place. And they working for us. So they start working for us. Mm-hmm. People don't need to remember when Martin Luther King and all them, Malcolm X and everybody was marching and struggle. You had whites with them that wanted change.
Yeah.
I
didn't even know that about the Black Panther.
You had white members in the Black Panther Party.
I did not.
You had white members walking with Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers. I mean, from back in the day with Africa, even with Mandela, even with this history, this generation. Look at softness as aggression. Aggression is weakness. So power is strength. Power is the strength of the mind. You can't prove nothing because you throw your hands up and all you doing, you showing that the police is right. You showing that society is that you are an animal because you attack it. Only you feed a dog and the dog attacks. What are we doing? A quiet dog can walk around freely without being observed of what they doing. Nobody never knows because they trust you. And while they trusting you, that's when you start working. That's when you start manipulating. That's when you start changing how they do things and what they do to you. And they change and they don't even know it.
I'm worth $20 an hour because I know my work ethic. But they don't know that and they don't see the experience. So I got to do what I got to do to get there.
Right.
But you're not even letting me get in the door. Like, nothing's letting me get in the door.
Well, see, like, that know your worth saying can go so many ways.
Talk to him.
From working, from relationships, like you said.
Talk to him.
Anything that you skilled at. So it's like it's almost like it's the same thing as like know your lane. Okay. In your case, you know you're not experienced in it, but you at least worth that opportunity right there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then, but you also is like, okay, you're not gonna keep me back though. So if I want this job, you gotta know that I want to advance.
Exactly. And if I got the opportunity, like if a job was to come at me like $26 an hour, and I get interviewed and they say, "Oh, we want you," guess what I'm gonna do?
Right.
I'm gonna take the $26 an hour job.
Right.
Because I know I'm worth this.
Right.
I'm not finna stay here, but loyalty. My loyalty don't rely on no fucking company. That's the problem with me, man. Maybe I need to change that shit because my loyalty don't rely on no company. My loyalty rely on Jesus Christ.
I heard that.
Like, so if Jesus Christ present this job and they say, "Hey, look, we want you to do this," then guess what? Jesus know my worth.
Right.
And guess what? I'm gonna deserve it. And to me, like, we talked about it on what episode where it was just like we was talking about jobs and like people they get so trapped in the mind of thinking like they have to work their job. Like, bro, like no. If you leave a job, it's because it's already done in God's eyes and you're moving on to the next part of your life. Like, dude, like take that shit, man. Like understand that even like in bad relationships, like in relationships period, don't sit here and take no bullshit. Like don't take bullshit from nobody. Don't let nobody talk you down. Right. Don't let nobody like say that you ain't this and you can't do this and you can't be this. You can't be a good father. You can't be a good mama. You a deadbeat. You a deadbeat mama. You ain't want to do nothing but party, go outside, or you don't want to do nothing but play the game and chill with your boys. Like don't look. If you know that you a good person, they can keep that shit. Our pride is in the way. We think that we can still. I still got it. When women cheat is because the man has done something, their man has done something that they haven't fulfilled. So I'd rather for her to tell me, because that way I can fulfill that. You know what I'm saying?
Fill that void.
Yeah. Or try my best to.
Yeah. At
least. If it don't get filled, then that's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? That's a self problem. Yeah, I mean, so I'd rather for her to tell me, because if I find out, then it's gonna be problems. you know. Really, really promise. Like we probably gonna be done.
Well, I'd rather not find out. So I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate.
No, do tell.
Yeah, I'd rather not find out.
Okay.
Like I understand that part as far as like knowing what you need to feel. Like most time, yes, they cheat because it's something the man ain't doing. But I think more so they cheat because they want revenge on something. Either they know that you cheated, so they gonna get back, and then you find out she cheated before she tell you that you cheated. Like you know, before she let you know that she know. Okay. You know, so it's almost like I seen it in your phone, or I seen so and so told me blah blah blah. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then you like, hey, what the fuck? Like even though you know you did it, you don't think she know that you did it.
Right.
But I think more men cheat because they feel it's a void that need to be filled.
You think men cheat because there's a void that needs to be filled?
That and it's their surroundings as well. So like they friends, they boys, like they.
So you don't think they cheat because on the simple fact that they pride is in a way they see something out there like I know I can get that.
Yeah, that too.
What's the ratio you have then?
On what? Which one? Oh,
between
the two.
What's the ratio? The percentage.
Percentage that men cheat because of ego or pride.
Right.
I'll say 60. Men that cheat because they see something they got their woman, right, but it's something that they rather have from her, but she don't have that. If that's an ass, if that's titties, if that's looks, they get one of those from somebody else. But it also just be like I say, I think majority of men cheat because of their surroundings, their environment. So if they around a bunch of boys that's doing it, or a bunch of boys that's single, they it's a clique. So you got the girl, you got a relationship, but you just trying to fit in. You ain't gonna say that as a man, I'm trying to fit in. That's like teenage shit. You ain't gonna tell yourself, you're gonna tell yourself that, but you ain't gonna say that out loud. I'm just trying to fit in. Like that's something you trying to do to stick with it. Like when I tried it before, like yeah, it happens. Most men, I feel like it's a lot of reasons why men cheat.
You tried cheating before?
No, I mean like when I broke up with my wife.
I was like, no, not you. You the good one.
No, I ain't cheat. No, black men don't cheat, bro.
No, you the great one.
Real black men don't cheat.
Another question. This question it been like in my head, right? And so when I get in my head, I'm all over the place.
It runs rampant.
It's stupid, like a stampede or some shit. So here's the question: why isn't it okay for a male to go why is it okay to go to a male strip club with your woman, but it's okay for us to bring our women to a female strip club?
No, so repeat that again. Like, why is it okay?
Yeah. Why isn't it okay for us to go to a male strip club with our woman, but it's okay for them to come to a female strip club with us?
I can weigh in on that. I mean, I don't think I actually would want to go to the male strip club. I've seen it because I've actually hosted a party for some people before that did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's
like not normal. You know what I'm saying?
It's the other one is normal, and I don't know. Because I'm like I don't know.
I told you I had these questions.
Because unfortunately, some of those dudes, just like on the girl side, don't like dudes. Dudes don't necessarily like the girls.
Yeah.
I mean, there are the guys that do, but I mean, for the most part, it's just a real taboo thing.
Yeah, I think it's like a taboo type thing. Why is it like that? I don't know, but like
some of the ones I've seen, though, the women's get a little bit more raunchy than the men's. To be honest, like
At the
Well,
end.
I would think
that might have been some porn I was watching.
Bruh.
I would think that the guy, if I'm a male stripper, right, and a couple come in, I'm a respectfully do something. You know what I'm saying? I won't
See,
just be like,
that's the opposite
put
of
it
the
all
girls,
on your
though.
face and your legs.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
might just dance or something like, hey. And
but
then,
think about it in the other setting, though, T. In the other setting,
I know they don't
the
care.
women flock to the women, and that's okay. And we sit there and marvel at it.
They be doing more than we doing. We just be like, okay.
I don't think I would want to do it all like dancing like it quite close to me. I'd fuck right in him. I don't think.
But if you at the strip club,
you in this space.
So, but I'm thinking, I'm kind of with you on this one. Like, what I'm thinking is, if I'm at a male strip club, right? I want my girl to have a good time, go have a good time with your friends, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be at the bar. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely not gonna be sitting in the ringleader seats like, hey, come drop your
come over here.
Yeah,
come drop it.
Enjoy yourself.
If you come to the bar, I may get you a drink, but I mean that's as far as.
Yeah, I'm not walking in that direction.
Yeah, I'm not going towards the flashing lights.
But you definitely, if you do that, you definitely have to have mad confidence. Yeah, you
gotta be comfortable.
You can't be on.
Why would you want to dance from a dude though?
No. You don't want to dance. I'm saying like
it's
my chick right here, and he dancing with her, and I'm just like.
Well, I would be sitting next. You
can't sit next to your chick right there.
I'm gonna be at the bar.
You can go get some ass or some nuts somewhere swinging on your face.
The thing is, the reason I say you gotta
sweat on you. You know what I'm saying?
The reason I say you gotta be comfortable with yourself and not be self-conscious or nothing, because if you at the bar and you go look and she getting it on her, like
let that happen, man. You gotta let that go. I'd much rather be at the bar and let her get her thing on.
You know what I'm saying? Because then when she get home, I'm about to go ahead.
Yeah, he ain't going home with it. He probably don't even like chicks.
Right, it's a job.
Very true.
Yeah, the job. He's like,
you know, people don't like their job.
I put my nuts on 12 women tonight. I'm ready to go home.
Very, very true.
Man, that was good.
I'm with you, and I'm at the bar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm at the bar.
So you at the bar. I ain't there at
Actually,
all.
I'm not even at the club at all. Yeah, I'm with
that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know how I got to the bar. Really, sorry, Ant. I'm sorry, bro.
He sucking you into that.
I'm sorry. I got like my stomach hurt. I can't go out.
I came down with a sudden fever. I don't know where it came from.
I got the Miller Life, not the
right.
Bruh.
I mean, it was a post I seen that said men have zero benefit being married to a woman. Meaning basically there's nothing that the woman can do for that man in a marriage. Do you believe that's true?
No.
I don't either.
I don't believe it's true because I know a lot of men that's happily married and they're happier now that they're married. I know a lot of men. I know a lot of men in general, just period. But most of the men that's married, I talk to them before they get married and I ask them questions like, how do you know that you found the one that you wanted? How do you know that you found the right person? How do you know that you're doing the right thing? Mm-hmm. And they always talk to me about how they just know that it's right and they know that they don't want to keep going through life without her. So it's like, okay, if she can't do nothing for you, why would you want somebody to truly be in your life at all times if she can't do shit for you?
And I mean, that's how I feel too, is because like women in my eyes, because I'm married for 7 years, but I'm talking on that side because I'm from that side. But I feel like women, like you were saying, y'all complete things that we are incomplete at. So
we can take the smallest of any and everything and we gonna amplify it.
Yeah.
You can have a little bit of a thought and we gonna turn that dream into a reality.
Yeah.
You can literally say, babe, I don't have the most money to do what I want to do with this house, but you gonna come home and your shit gonna be together and you gonna be like, damn.
Well, I just think y'all put things in order for us, because men, we scattered brain. Like we y'all are conditioned, y'all naturally born to nest and organize. So it's like we like this. When y'all come in, it's like this. It's together. I call that stability. So it's like, I feel like women, you get married, You know, that's. I mean, it could be marriage or a long relationship. You know, but I feel like y'all are here to complete us.
It's a yin and a yang.
Yeah. And
so y'all got
the
scattering, and y'all have the ability to do it. But for the most part, a lot of times we need the stability.
Yeah.
To feel safe, to be able to flourish at our best.
It's a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes all gay black men, gay queer black men are not allowed into spaces like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or not asked to come into spaces like this, or you know what I mean? Aren't comfortable in spaces like this.
Comfortable.
You know what I mean? And like, it's partially because, you know, my life has really been kind of, honestly, I've had a lot more interactions with heterosexual people, you know what I mean? Especially earlier, and you know what I'm saying, than I have with like other, you know what I'm saying, gay folk. And so, I can like understand the conversation from, you know, both ends of the spectrum a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, and be that kind of in between person and not necessarily be offended, especially when I know that you're trying not, you're just being honest, right?
Yeah, just being honest.
And so I get that. Now the thing that I like, that I hope I can like expand on and get y'all to think about is the reason why you feel, you know, the way about some of these things, because I think sometimes it isn't rooted in I just don't want to see that. Like, it's why don't you want to see that, and why does it make you feel uncomfortable, and why does it make you squinch, and why does it make you tense up, and why does it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I found that it doesn't come from a place of you really giving a fuck. You've just been conditioned to like feel that, this is, because a lot of the straight men don't really care. The straight men I know that are just, I know so many straight men that just don't give a fuck at all. You know what I mean? Like, that's a dope video, period. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and don't have, but they've also been raised in certain environments where it's like, I'm straight, I don't really care what you're doing at all. That's dope, that's creative, this nigga is fun. I just said
Any niggas that has put females on motherfucking camera. That means everybody, including your mama, my mama, his mama, could constantly, no, I'm just saying, could seriously be sitting here on camera, and we can't put that past them. That's the truth. Only reason why it was like that is because it was Ray J. If it wasn't Ray J, you wouldn't even know who Kim Kardashian is. So with that being said, why put that? This is like this. You were our dog, right? Back in the day. That's what we gonna say, right? You was a dog back in the day, but now you got a whole new life. You done found yourself. You done got yourself saved. You into the church, but then a woman goes and you really feeling this woman, but she finds out about your past and she immediately sit here and say you have no value as a man because of your past. How you gonna feel about that?
There's some that I just gotta eat.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Kids, when we young, we latch on to every little trauma we can find. Like, it's so easy for us to latch on to something that we had a bad experience with, and it carries on all the way till we in our 30s, 40s, 50s. Like, we still thinking about that time when we was younger.
If we sit here and say you just not gonna get it, that can get taken.
Yeah,
They can take you. We could be talking about this one issue, but that can get taken to a lifetime of I'm not going to get that. They're beautiful. They still tell them kids you're smart. They still tell they say that stuff to keep installing in their heads. Kids look to their parents and be like, "It's okay, you got this." You know what I'm saying? That right there would, okay, it's okay, you got this. It would take them far. All right now. August 19th.
Come kick it.
Come kick it with Podcast Mondays. Cuz of Blazzos.
Yes, sir.
100th episode. We are going to have hookahs.
Yes, sir.
I always like the nice little hookahs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just get
set you right. There are going to be drinks.
Set you right.
There are going to be food.
Hit the button. There we go.
And I don't know yet, but we not gonna. It's not gonna be an actual event. No. It's just gonna be a celebration for us, man. So make sure y'all come kick it with us, man. Podcast Mondays live event August 19th. We will have the flyer, bing, right there for you. And there's no dress required. There's nothing. Last time we
just
had
come
that,
as you are.
Last time, we had that grown and sexy. That's just something that me and Cuzzo love to do all the time. But just what you want. If you want to come in with some Nike sweatshorts, come in with some Nike sweatshorts.
That's right.
Girls, if you want to come in with them what's them little Amazon flower yoga pants, please, by all means.
He say, please, by all means, wear those.
Those yoga pants. You know what I'm saying? But August 19th, man. Podcast Mondays.
Oh, what's the time? What we didn't say the time on the last one? It's 7 to 9. Right?
Oh yeah,
7 to 10.
No, 7 to 10. 7 to 10.
7 to 10
PM.
7 to 10.
And yeah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be cool. We gonna have my boy DJ Hook on the ones and twos. I believe. Sir. If not, do you know you got your boy DJ Burley Famous gonna be spitting on them motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Spit. So yeah, man, make sure y'all come have a good time with us, man. Turn up and make sure females wear those yoga pants because we want to see those yoga pants.
Wow. Well, AB want to see them yoga pants. I look though.
All right. This nigga said I look.